All right. Goofy, well done.
Hey, yes, sir.
From Montreal, Canada.
De Montreal,
Montreal.
Canada.
What? Montreal is the English name, right?
Yeah, Montreal is the English name. You can say Montreal or Montreal if you're from
All right,
French.
so I met Goofy at last Saturday.
Yes,
at the comedy club, and you destroyed.
No, come down. You're gonna make me blush now. You're gonna make me blush.
This motherfucker is like, yeah, I'll just do your... You should have told us how much experience you had, because we had to go after you.
Really?
Yeah, people had to go after you. It's not a nice thing.
I mean, I only started to do comedy in 2019, bro.
Yeah, but you've been hosting shows.
And there's 2-year pandemic, so it's not really that much of a long time.
Okay, all right. It's good. He's
but
just
thank
telling
you
me.
for the compliment. This is what I came here for. I came here to kill,
yeah,
kill, and kill. And,
yeah, you've been doing good, man. This is insane what you did. Like, you're coming from all the way from Canada to Brussels to... You going to other cities too?
Yes, I've been to Ghent. Laken. Yeah, I went to Laken. I murdered that show as well.
Which show was that?
Oh, man. It was a French show.
Okay.
It was You Rire, it was called.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know anything of the French scene.
Murdered that scene as well. Where else did I go? Oh, Soigny.
Okay.
That's pretty far. I saw like cows and shit on our way there, so it's far. And
did people show up?
Yeah, people show up at pretty much every show that I've done. Those were shows, right? So they're not necessarily comedy clubs. Like
there are no comedy clubs.
Yeah, exactly.
Really, and the English comedy clubs, there are no in Belgium. So most of the time, there's a Dutch comedy clubs that do an English night, like Amai. You did Amai, right?
Yeah.
But the French, they have 2 or 3 clubs, I think.
Yeah. There's Kings, Small Kings, and there's Comedy Cat. Those are the ones that I know of. Yes.
Yeah, the Comedy Cat started to do English shows now.
Yeah?
Yeah, we do it on the Mondays, some Mondays. Last Monday of the month.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
that's yesterday? That's next week?
No. From October.
Okay. No, I'm not going to be.
No, I already gave you all the shows. So you're traveling. You've been doing shows for 4 years, comedy?
Well, since 2019.
Okay, that's 5 years.
Removed 2 years pandemic.
3 years.
The pandemic.
But you've been hosting
for 20.
Hosting what?
Everything you can think of. Corporate parties, bar mitzvahs, baptisms, Christmas parties, a lot of weddings.
Christmas parties
for
corporates.
For corporate companies. Yes. Because I started to specialize in that because I've had many of them, right? Working for corporate companies myself.
Fucking sirens.
Yeah.
This is Brussels.
No, but it reminds me of home. I like it.
Okay.
And I realized that when you're at a corporate party for Christmas, right? It's usually pretty boring.
Yeah.
There's nothing happening.
Nobody drinking too much, making a scene.
Nobody's making a scene, but people are drinking. But there's nothing really happening until the party starts. Right? Once the music.
What is your job there?
My job is to make everything that comes before the party, before the DJ starts spinning, for people to dance for the rest of the night. All that part before that, usually it's gonna last 3, 4, sometimes even 5 hours. Right? And if there's not someone that knows what he's doing, it's going to be pretty boring because what they do is they
What do you do? Like, everybody stand up and do the twist?
Oh, definitely not.
Everybody stand up
definitely
go
not.
to the dance floor?
No. I make sure it's not boring. That's really what I do. So I'll start introducing. Usually they have a list of stuff that needs to happen, right?
Okay, so they already have a program and they need someone to lead it.
A lot of time they have a program. Maybe I would say 20% of the time they don't have a program. Really, right? So my job is to make sure that time that they're going to spend, most likely on their table, is not boring. So I'll go around the table. Hey, what's your name?
Okay.
What department are you in? Okay. People from this department, make some noise. Okay. So what would you like to wish to your colleagues for the new year that's coming? Usually they're going to say something. Maybe I make it funny.
Okay, you put pressure on them. That makes it funny. Yeah, okay. I crack them up.
But also at the same time, they will have prizes to give.
Oh shit!
right? So it can take a long time if
What's the craziest price you gave?
TVs, cars,
Cars.
golf club, like the whole set of golf clubs.
They must- rich
so many
people.
stuff, man. Electric scooters, money, trips, $3,000 trips, because it's a company thing, right? So they have money that they have to spend.
Oh.
So that's where I come in play,
Okay.
meaning that it's good money.
We use only like in Montreal, or
No, anywhere.
Oh, anywhere
Anywhere that they will book me. Obviously, it's going to be mostly Montreal and
in the
around,
area. Yeah.
and around it. But if someone is willing to fly me out, no problem.
Where did you? Did they fly you out somewhere?
No,
Like,
except for weddings. It
you
has
do
happened.
weddings.
Yes. Oh, weddings are the best thing, my friend. First of all, it's great money. Really, really good.
They're already spending a lot, so they're like, fuck it.
They're gonna spend like
Yeah.
20, 30,000, whatever, right? So
Wedding is just like, all right, somebody has to have a wedding. All right,
So-
I'm
so
gonna ask a lot of
to
money.
give me just 1,000, it's not that bad, man. The DJ usually
great.
gets twice that.
Yeah. The money people make on weddings is just fucking insane.
The money is insane in weddings, and there's always people. I'm not gonna say foolish enough because I want the clients,
Yeah,
but there's always people that are gonna get
generous.
married. Yeah, they're always maybe less white people in general
Yeah.
get married, right? Because they
Oh
say-
yeah.
but in
Hey, keep getting married with money.
but all of the other communities, they still get married. Like black people get married,
Yeah.
Turkish people get
Yeah,
married,
of course we get married.
Asians get married,
Yeah.
and then some of them marry with white people.
Okay.
Some of them marry with black people, and there's a lot of mix. And I've specialized in a way where I can do many different type of cultures. Not
Yeah.
that I know the language or anything.
No, but you know the
vibe. You
The
know,
vibe.
maybe if it's more of a religious family,
Okay.
I'm gonna tone it down.
Yeah, I guess.
Right?
Yeah. You as an MC, you have to read the room. That's your job, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, you can't go in there like I did in the beginning of my comedy career.
Oh, yeah?
Starting.
What did you do? What did you do?
Just-
Just roasting people.
No, just rude. I had this show one time. I'm still like learning how to MC.
Yeah, I saw that.
I'm not good at it because the problem is you got to be interested in people's lives, right?
Yeah.
That's the problem for me.
Well, you can fake it.
Yeah, I'm learning how to fake it.
Oh, okay.
But because I'm hosting all these shows, running all these shows, I have to MC. But I'm not good at it, and I'm also very rude. I had this show Reservoir with 50 people, and then after the break, 20 people just left.
Oh, damn! What did you tell them?
I just talking to people. I'm like asking too many questions.
But you're not alone. Okay, in
No.
Montreal, there's I've seen many I see comedians regularly walking out people.
Yeah.
So you're not alone.
Yeah, well, if I'm doing a set, I get away with it. But if I'm being a host, they're supposed to like me. They're supposed to ask our guy, you know?
Yeah.
You're not supposed to pick up their phone when I go up on stage.
No.
But as soon as people start like, okay, he's the host, I'm going to pick up my phone and check or wait until the next comedian.
Mhm.
It's going to come up. I'm like, it's done.
But why do you care?
Because it's my show. So we need income.
Yeah, but there's still 49 other people that are not on their phone.
Yeah, but I don't know. It gets to you, you know. You only see one person, and you're
Yeah.
like, fuck, and then you get in your own head.
Yeah, I get it.
But you got used to it, you know.
I
But
get
I mean, we have good Austin. You've seen Austin, right? Austin, you've met Austin, the one Punch
Who?
Drunk. Punch Drunk.
Yeah.
He's a good host.
Yep.
He's trying to teach me how to host because we have this important gig in November, and I gotta host it.
And you can't walk people out of this one.
No, I gotta be more like happy.
Yeah, the thing is, I mean, I don't know how much money you're making doing that, but I think for me it helps. You know, when you get paid,
Yeah, but it's
good
just
money,
yeah.
you're happy by default, man.
Yeah, but I'm Turkish, man. I have like internal aggression I can never get away with. It's just always there. But all the comics, I'm like, why are you always so fucking mad?
Yeah.
Yesterday, we had just an argument with the fucking other comics.
Here's the thing: there's no problem being mad. I've seen
Yeah.
mad comedians. Like that's the vibe, the role that they choose to be in. You just got to make it funny.
Yeah, but that's the
the
problem.
thing.
I'm not experienced enough, but I'll get it there.
Hopefully.
I'm throwing myself into shows I should not be. It's 1 year in, I'm doing shows in front of 100 people. It's weird.
That's cool. No, it's the process.
Rapid learning.
It's the process. Just what they say in comedy, trust the process. It
Yeah.
really is a process.
Yeah.
Repetition is the key. You have the chance that you have like so many shows that you produce, and there's actually people.
Yeah,
That's a blessing, man.
exactly. People tell me that.
That's a really true blessing. I've done a couple of comedy clubs here in Brussels where there was 10, 6, 12 people. So the fact that you're consistently able to fill out rooms, that's a
Yeah,
blessing.
we are lucky, man. We are lucky. You were doing Saturday with me, right? In Leuven.
Where are we going Saturday?
Leuven.
Leuven.
Hop
Yeah, I
and
have no
spice.
idea. I'm excited about Leuven.
What?
Leuven.
We got free Indian food.
Free Indian food. Oh,
Yeah.
that's interesting.
So Abhinav is Indian, and he knows the guy in the Indian restaurant.
yeah.
And they have in the back door, they have like a place where they dance. So we talk with the guy, and I thought like, hey, Abhinav, you want to do spots? Let's do a show in Leuven because nobody's doing. There's no a lot of shows going on in Leuven.
Yeah.
It's just for us in taking.
Where is that, Leuven?
It's just east, 30 kilometers from Brussels.
30 kilometers from Brussels. Okay. And what kind of people live
Flemish.
there? Flemish.
But also like Leuven is a university city.
Okay.
So people stay afterwards. So Leuven is one of the biggest universities in
Really?
Europe.
Oh,
One of
wait.
the oldest. Yeah, it's like
I
it's
didn't
like,
know
It's
that.
like from the Middle Ages or whatever. I studied there as well.
Since the Middle Age.
Yeah. It's like 1450 or something. I don't know.
I might not come back with you, bro. I might just stay there.
Yeah, that's possible. But it's a fun room. You're closing.
I am? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. You're announcing me now.
You didn't know.
I didn't know.
You didn't know? All right, now you know.
I'll close.
Yeah. I told like you have to close.
You think?
Yeah.
In Montreal, I'm the what we call the bullet. You know what's a bullet?
No.
The bullet is the first guy, the one that opens the show. I don't know why that's the term that they use there. Bullet.
Oh, that's a cool. The bullet.
The bullet is the first one.
That makes like an opening act cool.
Opening, he opens the crowd. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. So in Montreal, I would say 95% of the shows that I'm doing,
You're the bullet.
I'm the bullet. Like the promoters feel like this type of energy is good to start a show because
Yeah, you are definitely a good host, but we don't want to waste your talents for hosting. We just want to do you the set.
But I like both. I honestly, I really like hosting because this is where I come from, right? I've hosted for almost 20 years
Yeah.
before I started to do comedy,
Yeah.
right? I would do jokes, but not bits, not sets. I would say something funny, and then the next guy coming on stage is this guy, or whatever is about to
Yeah.
happen is now. So I could make people laugh all the time, but to do it like consistently for 7 minutes, for 6 minutes, every 30 seconds or every 10 seconds, that was a complete different beast, and I was kind of scared of that, man.
That's good.
Yeah, and now, when I started, it was with this crew. It's called Bad Boy du Rire, Bad Boys of Laughter. And it was the first black room ever that we've ever had in Quebec. It did not exist before.
No?
It did not exist before. It was, the majority of the room are very white. Okay, the French ones.
Yeah. Yeah.
They are very, very, very white. And you will have one black guy.
Do you like if you do your shows in Quebec or Montreal or just in Canada, what's the percentage of English, French?
Both, same.
50-50?
50. Well, I get more opportunities in English.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get more opportunity in English, but I'm French, and Quebec is a French place.
Yeah.
And the comedy scene, not the comedy scene, the comedy industry is also French, right? So French is omnipresent everywhere. So technically, I should do more French, but I get more opportunities in English.
Okay. I have the same thing here in Brussels. French is the whatever. There's the clubs in French,
Mhm.
but English is just non-existent.
Every English comedians tell me that, but yesterday I had 2 shows in English.
Yeah. Well, now
I'm
it's
doing
booming.
one with you.
Now it's booming.
Now it's booming.
Now it's because there used to be 4 shows a month.
A month. Damn.
Or
Like
maybe
one a week.
if you don't consider the open mics,
Mm-hmm.
4 shows, 5 shows.
What is the difference for you, open mic and a show?
Open mic, you're testing.
Yeah. Okay.
A show is you give what you got.
So what we're doing are shows.
Yes.
They're not open mics.
No.
I really don't make a difference. For me,
No.
my goal is to kill, bro.
Yeah.
It's all I want. I just want to kill.
Yeah.
Because I realize there's 2 schools, huh? You have the school of the guys that write.
Yeah.
Writing. We gotta write, try new jokes all the time.
Yeah.
And you got the school where you do the same jokes.
Yeah.
Not the same sequence necessarily, but you do the same jokes. I have maybe a pool of, I would say 25 minutes of jokes. Let's say it's 20 jokes. Let's say it's 15 jokes. I will usually do this. Usually do 7 out of this pool of 20, but it's always the same pool of 20 that I'm perfectioning, doing. But my goal is to kill. The problem I have with trying new jokes, I mean, you have to at some point, especially when you start.
Yeah.
But my problem with the new joke is that new jokes are never good.
No.
It's never good. And even if you feel like it's good, that joke in 1 year, when you listen to that tape where you thought that you killed, you're going to be embarrassed by that. It sucks. The reality is that, so doing it over and over and over and over again, I mean, it's going, no matter what, it's going to be better. Something's going to happen when you do that joke the 15th time. Somebody's going to shout something. Everybody's going to laugh. You keep that. Exactly. And then you have a new laugh in that same joke that you've been doing. That's more of my process that I have, because I don't want to bomb, man. Because when you bomb...
Nobody wants to bomb.
Nobody wants to bomb, but a lot of people are too comfortable bombing.
That's the problem.
Okay, and when you bomb...
Well, it depends when you bomb. I would say, like, if you're giving your best shot and you bomb, then you should worry. But if you're, like, trying something like, okay, I want to talk about this, and you get a couple of chuckles left and right, but this is generally a bomb, you're like, all right, keep the chuckles, throw the rest away, see what we can do.
Yeah, but who's going to book you if they see you bomb?
That's why I'm the booker.
That's
the thing.
That's my thing with the bomb. I mean, I never get it. I never take it against the comedian when they bomb. It can happen. It's normal. It's part of the thing. Blah blah blah. However, if there's a producer there,
then you gotta.
And you don't know that he's there. A lot of time, I mean, or if there is someone with
scouting.
money.
Yeah, I get it.
If there is not necessarily a comedy bouquet, it could be like I said, somebody that has a Christmas party and he has $50,000 to blow, man, and he's just looking here and there to see where he could blow that money. Yeah. If he sees you bomb, you're not gonna get none of that money because you just bomb. So that's more of my philosophy.
It's a bit of both worlds. That's why you gotta just like do the shit sandwich.
We have the same thing. In French, it's called un sandwich à marde. Un bon sandwich à marde.
That's it.
But again, the new jokes can come out of old jokes, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
And also, there's a thing, I don't know, how many people live in Brussels? Total.
0.4 million.
1.4 million.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, how many time do you think it will take before even 1,000 people sees that joke? It's going to take you
long.
100 shows, 300 shows most likely, right? So that's the thing. That's the. I mean, yes, I'll do the same jokes over and over and over again. Different. Sometimes I change, I switch it up, but yes, it's kind of the same thing. But at the same time, I don't do this for the comedians. I don't care if they see my joke. I don't care if they think, oh, you're goofy. Okay, oh, he's there.
No, you should get out of the don't do it for the comedians.
I don't care.
No.
Oh, I really
try to prove something.
Don't care about. I mean, I like the comedian, but I don't care what they think. I don't care. For me, is if they're laughing, it's all there is to it. That's why I will do my best joke every time. all the time, because again, I mean, unless a million people has seen it, and before a million people sees your joke, it's gonna take years before it happens. So I'm more of a, perfectioning what I have.
That you have.
And also Ralphie May, I don't know if you should look at that it's not a documentary, it's like a TED Talk that he did before he passed. Okay, it's probably on YouTube. Ralphie May, the comedy, I don't know what. Look it up, you'll find it pretty easily. And he said something, and that's when I kind of realized there are comedians who make a whole career with 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And they make not millions, but they will make $100,000 a year.
Seinfeld that's just like the golden hour, right? Seinfeld
has
his golden hour.
Yeah, that he always does.
Yeah, he talks about like, what is it like? It's like a musician is doing his.
I always say that.
His best songs. That's what people want to hear.
I always say that. Michael Jackson was always, every show that he would do, he would sing Billie Jean.
Yeah.
He was probably tired of singing that song, right? Every time, thousands of times. But hey, that's what works.
That's what people want to see. That's what people want to pay, and that's what you are.
That exactly. So I always say it's just like musicians. They do the same song over and over, and at some point you just get better at doing that. And maybe when you're that comfortable with that 15 or whatever set that you have, then you can maybe, tweak something, add a little bit of thing here, but you'll always be able to come back. And as opposed to you're doing a new joke, man. I hate doing new jokes. I hate so much, man, doing new jokes, because I feel like j'ai gaspillé un rire, man. Like
what does that mean?
Gaspiller is like gaspiller, man. I forgot the word. I don't know. I should ask maybe Siri. Hey Siri. Hey, no. Okay, Google. I always do that, but just because you're there, it's not gonna work. Gaspiller is spoil. Spoil. I feel like when I do new joke, I feel like I spoiled the laughs that I could have had.
You waste kind of
waste. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I feel like
waste of time. Yeah,
no, waste.
But I get it. You waste of opportunity of you having the mic in front of these people.
And again, I'm not knocking down no comedian that wants to go on one school or another school, the school of writing all the time. And as you can see, a lot of the big comedians that what they always say is that, I always write. I'm always writing. I'm always writing something. But I'm not about life.
I get it. But writing is different. Like, you can write on paper. You can write physically, okay, I'm going to write a new joke. Or you can have an idea on your head and try it on stage and see where it goes and interact with the audience.
Yeah.
That is more interesting for me. Write with the audience. No. You have a funny idea and then you just do it. But then you just go to your old set and then do that. But you have to start somewhere.
But sometimes, I'll do what happened is that some of these new jokes, I'll just incorporate them into my old jokes.
Yes.
Right?
That works.
Not making.
And you are writing, but you're just extending.
Yeah.
You have already a train going.
Yeah.
And and then you do an extra thing, and then something comes up, and then you use the extra thing, or just before. It's more comfortable, and it's also it depends on what kind of jokes you have. If you have topics you talk about, if you have one-liners, it's tough. You don't have one-liners.
No, I don't do one-liners.
You just go on.
Go on. It's mostly about. I realize that for me, self-deprecation is something that really, really works for me. Like this, people love to laugh at me, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's a good thing, because if you can laugh about yourself, they're more comfortable about it. About everybody's more comfortable. I think that's if you, because you have to relate to the audience, and the more you are relatable, the more the audience is with you, and they're gonna listen to you, and they're gonna get your vibe. As opposed to you being a person on some hierarchy, and then you're talking down on people, which you don't want.
That don't work.
No, that never works.
Yeah, that don't work. When you feel like you're above whatever.
Look at how funny I am.
Yeah.
You're just just fuck around. It's just what I do. That's what you gotta do. You gotta make That's why I used to go up in suits. When I started.
Suits.
I was like,
yo.
I was like tugging shirts, you know.
I
was
did
like
that once.
I was like, I'm gonna look. There might be some brawls in the audience, you know.
I did that once, and I bombed so hard.
Yeah.
And I was under the. It made me feel like, I was not relatable because I was too well dressed.
Yeah, you're like, who's this guy?
Yeah, a lot of time when I'm, too crisp or too well dressed, I bomb. Same jokes again.
Yeah.
But I bomb. So I try not to be too well dressed.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I've seen the only people that I feel that can do that. Oh, my glasses. The only people I feel like can do that are people that, have so much experience and, they're killer. They can do whatever they want. But suits, I wouldn't recommend that to no one.
Yeah, especially in the comedy clubs. Like,
no.
If it's like a teacher, I would say, all right.
At an event, even at events, I've booked comedians for Christmas parties and events where everybody's wearing a suit events, and corporate, and even I'm wearing a suit. When I'm emceeing, usually I'll be wearing a suit. But when I book those comedians, they don't come. They come in like jogging pants and whatever. Comfortable.
Yeah, because you're selling some image, right? Like everything matters. What you wear, what you gotta say,
how you smell.
All right, I fucked that up. I tried not to fart on stage,
but because sometimes you gotta pass through the people.
Oh,
right.
Yeah, but that's when you're like hosting and stuff, right?
You're right.
That's like
but even as a comedian, sometimes you go through the people in order to go to the stage.
We don't have green rooms here in Brussels.
Huh?
We do not have green rooms here. Yet.
No, I realized that. I saw that.
You bomb and you sit there and you see the audience like, hey, hi. Worst thing is when you bomb and they're like, hey, good set. From the audience, like they come to you like, hey, I'm like.
Yeah, yesterday yesterday I had two shows. The first one, it wasn't.
Which one did you do first? Punch Drunk?
Punch Drunk and then KFK.
No, KFK is Punch Drunk.
KFK is Punch Drunk.
Yeah.
This was the second one.
Okay.
I did the first one was, I forgot.
Okay. The one on Laken? No.
No, it was not the Laken one. It was the one that was opening
Brussels
for
Comedy.
Brussels Comedy.
Brussels Comedy.
That one, it was. I mean, I did okay. But to me, that's bombing.
Yeah,
that's bombing.
That's good. If you're not comfortable with being okay, that's good. Most people are delusional. They're like, they did something on stage and they're not good. Yeah. But they think it went okay. It's better to think not went okay. It's because you will beat yourself and get better and be more focused the next time. And for you probably killed on Punch Drunk on KFK.
Did
you close?
No. I was the second. I was the first of the second half.
Okay, you opened the second half.
Yeah, I don't like to close, man.
No?
I will never tell somebody that books me. I'm telling you because we're on a podcast.
Yeah.
But I will never tell somebody. I'm grateful. Whatever you put me, I'll just take it. Because for so long, I could not get spots. And I know what it is when you're new and when you don't get spots. Yeah. And so anybody that gives me anything, I don't care. I'll just kill. Yeah. Or that's what I'm going for. So closing a show, man, you got to be there for 2 hours. I mean, I will still stay to the show, but you got to be there 2 hours, not really drinking, because I'm not going up on stage if I'm drunk. And the maximum of drinks that I will drink before I get on the stage is maximum 2. And that second beer cannot be more than half.
Okay. Oh, we can talk about Saturday.
Half done.
Saturday, the lineup.
Pardon me?
We can talk about Saturday, what we do. After the podcast, we can...
No. I mean, no, you said I'm closing. I'm never going to ask or I'm never going to...
Well, you can close the first half. I don't mind.
If that's what you want, I'll give it to you. No problem.
All right.
But I feel like, to me, a closer, man, it's a murderer. You know, it's somebody that you... Usually closers in America, the way that it works, closers, you pay them. Right? You give them more money. Yeah. Because
they do more minutes.
It's a given. It's a given that they're going to kill that 15 or whatever it is that they're going to do. Yeah. They have a reputation already. They've been doing this 10, 15, 9 years. So I feel like imposter syndrome when I'm the closer. But,
I get it. But
hey, I'll kill. Don't worry for me.
The thing is, to be honest, when I don't try to be a booker. Like for me, like I just do shows. I'm like, okay, guys, these are the dates. Just tell me when you guys are available, and I'll just put them on. Because the goal is not. I don't care about like this.
That's what we call booker.
Yeah. But I'm not gonna be like, oh, you not good or whatever. I'm just like, guys, just help me out here.
Yeah.
I want to do a spot, but I need other people. We're doing it here, and here. And the goal is just for me to have a spot.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody rides with me. I don't give a fuck. And that's it. I'm not gonna be like, oh, we need to make money or.
Do you get spots in other places?
Well, there's not a lot of spaces left, is there?
What do you mean? I mean, yeah, maybe.
I don't promote myself enough.
Yeah, the shows that I'm doing are your shows, the Punch Drunks. Yeah,
I've done Punch Drunk.
You're right. There's not that many.
No.
I mean, there's a couple of shows, but there's not that many different promoters to go around. Yeah, you're right. You're right. But French, maybe start French. C'est pas français, bro.
Yeah, français un peu, mais ça va.
No, but t'es bon, man. Just do it. Yo.
Yeah, I have to try every language.
I had the same apprehension with English. Okay, because I'm French. I started in French.
Okay.
I'm French. I'm bilingual, but I'm French.
I'm not bilingual. That's the problem.
Bro, you just spoke to me in French.
Yeah, but I mean, I just limit it.
Well, you can.
I can better do it in Dutch.
Or Dutch.
And Turkish.
Whatever.
I can do.
Whatever you. Well, Turkish, I don't know if there's many scenes where you can practice.
I go to Turkey.
Oh, you go to Turkey. So any language that you could do it, do the same jokes that you're doing.
Yeah. See.
And remove some words. Remove words. Make it more. Make the same joke more. And it's just an opinion. Just make the joke more simple because it's not a language that you master. But if it's funny in English, it's gonna be funny in French. And it's going to be funny in Turkish.
Yeah, but I got to be funny in English first. I still have a lot to learn. What I do is I just make jokes and throw them away and just start from scratch.
Throw them away, man. What?
Yeah. And then they come back later and then they fold it into other jokes. Oh, it's fun. It's a fun experiment. Like tomorrow I'm doing my perfect set for the first time.
Oh, yeah? What is a perfect set?
I have 10 minutes. It starts like from my best jokes and then towards another joke and then but it's all connected to callbacks left and right.
Yeah.
Because I've been doing like a lot of these jokes. So tomorrow I'm like, okay, I'm gonna compose this 10-minute perfect set and try it in the reservoir.
Reservoir, I like that space, man.
That's a great space. We do twice a month. Try to fill it up. Yeah. From October we're gonna move towards the weekends there. They give me the weekends. So it's going to be nice. We all normally we have like 90, 95, 100 people there. It's perfect.
95 to 100. That's a pretty decent crowd.
For that room, it's perfect.
Pretty decent.
You did that room, right?
Yes, I did it. I did it during this trip, and I did it last time.
Was it packed?
Packed. This time it was packed, not all the way to the bar, you know.
Okay.
But the first time I did, it was packed.
It's nice, right?
Pack.
You feel the last.
It's the biggest crowd I've had. It's literally the biggest crowd I've had in the 2 years that I've came here. Like I did twice 30 shows. I'm doing 30 shows in 30 days now, and I did it 2 years ago. And it was the biggest room that I've ever had in Belgium. So
30 days, 30 shows. That's nice, man.
30 shows, 30
I feel like sometimes if I have like 3 shows in a row, you're never out of it, you know?
Yeah.
Just ready to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I want.
To do 3 shows a night, it's fun, but
it's exhausting.
First. Second, you got to get to those venues.
Yeah.
Okay. The first time that I came here, I had many runs like that where I had like, I still did 30 shows in 30 days, but many days I had like 2 shows, 3 shows. I hate doing that.
Never again?
No. I mean, if I have no choice,
okay,
I'll do
Prefer
it.
Not to.
But I'm not going to pursue. If I get a booking, I'm not available anymore.
Okay.
If somebody books me and then somebody else is... I mean, it's rare that people call you for spots at open mic. You just ask for them, right?
Yeah.
So if I get a booking, I'm not going to ask for more.
Okay. I get it.
Because, I like to be present. I like to hang with the people.
Yeah,
Also
the
at the
hangs.
end, I like to drink.
Yeah.
Get a beer, and then you do the show. You'll get maybe 2 beer, 3 beer, 2 beer. Then you're running to that other show. You get there, you get another 2, 3 beer. That's when you come.
You're
I
hammered.
become sloppy. I become sloppy. When if I go over 2 beer, I'm for sure sloppy. I might still be funny, but I know I'm sloppy.
Okay. Yeah, well, the thing is, the drinking is... Yeah, that's why I quit in December last year.
Quit what?
Drinking.
Drinking?
Yeah.
And you have me drinking like that in your podcast?
Yeah. And since last year, I mean, I'm not sure how long it's gonna last, but last year, December, I was like, all right, free drinks everywhere in every club, especially if you're the organizer.
So you don't drink at all anymore?
No, I quit. I was
You
stopped
quit
for a
like
while.
during comedy shows or at all?
At all.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. No smoking either.
No.
Damn.
Done.
Whoa.
Because that's why I'm managing 7 clubs. So I need to be clear. I need my 8 hours of sleep. I have a depending job, so I need focus and clarity. Because otherwise, it's gonna work out. I feel like that's why I feel like, and I've had it. I've been partying so much.
Bro, you're like 23, man.
28.
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah, it's all right. Yeah, same thing. I know. For you, same thing.
Yo, you know how old I am?
But I still party once in a while. But I don't drink.
Okay. You don't drink even when you go party. Like, no. I mean, good for you. I mean, if that's what it takes for you to, be focused.
I'm done with drinking, man. I've been
You're done. No.
throwing up every weekend 3 times a week.
Okay. Maybe you were overdoing
I was 100% overdoing it.
My philosophy is, I'm 46 now, right? And yes, I'll drink, but after I don't know 6, I stop.
Yeah, for me that's 6.
Or
is
I
like
pace it until to do 6, right?
Yeah.
I know I'm gonna drink 6 or 7, but not 12, not 13.
Yeah, but I do 5 and then the shots start.
Oh, shots. I stay away from shots.
Don't
now.
do shots.
Shots is when I'm gonna vomit.
Yeah.
The next day, the next morning,
I do
for
like-
sure I'll be sick.
I used to go out and I used like 2-3 shots
Yeah,
after
no.
5 drinks. I was like, that's not. The thing is, with shots is you don't feel them. Then you feel great, and you're like, I want another one, and you want another one. I'm like, I can do it. I can pull it out. And then the Uber rides back home. You're like, oh fuck.
Please do not offer me shots. Offer me
Yeah.
beer as much as you want,
Yeah,
but shots, man.
Shots.
It's too much.
I love shots.
I like them
It's
too,
fun.
but it's just you can't.
It's like you get somebody else. You convince them to cooperate in your shot. You're like, do
But
the
I
whole
won't refuse
ceremony.
the shot though. I mean, if someone gives
Nobody
me a shot,
refuse shots.
I'm not gonna say no. I might not drink it though.
What are you gonna do with it?
There's many techniques, bro.
What are you gonna do with it? Give it to somebody else?
I can give it to somebody else. I can just throw it in my back. I can put it in my beer.
Okay. This thing is, the reason why I do shots is when you're dancing, you're there, right? You see some lady, all right. You want to talk to you make sure you see her. They make sure they see you.
Yeah.
Right. Shot is just a perfect way. It's like when you see a cute lady and you ask for a cigarette, or you just that
Yeah.
conversation, but
Yeah.
then without that, just go for a shot. You just do a shot together. It's like, yeah, it's on me, and then you did that, and then
Still works here. Shots.
shots is
To
perfect.
offer shots to.
Yeah, but you gotta
girl?
be like
okay.
being
Yeah. You gotta
noticing
be in the
each
zone.
other.
Yeah.
But you gotta break the ice. Shots.
shots, not a drink.
Shot.
Because here I feel like a beer is cheaper than a shot here.
Yeah.
Oh, what? I'm offering you a beer, girl.
Yeah.
No shots for
But
me.
the thing is, I also want to do a shot, so I'm like, yeah, let's do a shot. But that's that, and then I end up at home with a bucket.
Yeah. You know what I stopped while I'm in Brussels? Weed.
Weed.
Yeah, I stopped smoking weed here.
Did you go on stage high ever?
Of course, it has happened, but I will not smoke a joint. Well, it does happen every blue moon, but I don't want to smoke a joint right before I go on stage.
No, that's not a good idea.
Okay, no, definitely not. If I smoke a joint, it's going to be
Earlier.
30 minutes
Yeah.
before, an hour before, 30
Yeah.
minutes, but not just before. No, I've tried it, and no, man, it's not a good idea.
Weed is legal in Canada, right?
Hey, it is legal. It is fully legal everywhere in the country. You cannot get in trouble because you have or smoke weed. Unless you have like a ton, that's a different story.
What?
A ton, 1 ton,
A ton of.
a shit
Yeah.
ton.
Too
you know?
much.
If you have a large amount, that's
You
different.
have shops then?
Yeah, sure. In
So-
Quebec, it's different than the rest of Canada because the shops are owned by the government of Quebec. So only the government is allowed to sell weed
Organized crime.
in Quebec. So the weed, anytime the government gets into something, it's not very, very good.
No? It's bad.
It's good weed. Don't get me wrong. It's definitely not better than the one than your dealer.
Okay.
But it's still good. I mean, it's still good enough.
Okay.
It's
But
still good.
so you only the government can sell it? They have monopoly?
In Quebec, yes.
So no
they-
private people that can like experiment with stuff?
Not in Quebec.
But people drive probably.
In the rest of Canada, yes.
They drive to Canada, get some good weed.
I mean, here's the thing. You remember when you call your dealer, he says he's going to be there in 15 minutes, and then
Yes.
he's there in 45 minutes to an
Yes.
hour,
2
maybe
days
more.
later.
And then he wants to stay at your place, maybe, and,
Okay.
and smoke one with you or whatever, right?
Okay.
When I want to smoke a joint and I don't have, I just get out, I go to
There's
the
a
store, and
It's like
it
buying
takes me
cigarettes.
5 minutes. I buy whatever, maybe just one joint I could buy, or whatever, and then I go back home, man, in less time than it would have taken the dealer. And the dealer
Yeah.
is not gonna come for $10, right? He's not gonna
Yeah.
come if you just want
Yeah, it's
one
like a
joint.
supermarket,
So
basically.
that's why I prefer that. I've stopped to call. Well, not that I was doing anything illegal, okay, but yeah, I stopped calling the dealer when it became legal because I could just go up the street, go to the store,
Yeah.
and you have a clerk that knows his stuff. He works for the government, so he
Yeah,
has to
yeah.
know
You don't feel like a criminal.
the stuff, right? He has to know. He'll tell you, hey, this is sativa. This is good for that. This is good for this. This is sativa. This is lemon berry with a touch of berry and a little. It's 'cause they get trained, right? Because it's the
Yeah.
government, so they got to know, what they're doing, what they're selling. So there's more
You
control.
got shrooms and shit? No, that's still
Not in Quebec. In other provinces, yes, you have shroom. I've seen a shroom. I was surprised. I've seen a shroom store in Ottawa.
nice.
So shrooms is I don't know exactly how it works because I've never really had one. I had them, but yeah, you could because it's not private in the rest of Canada. Only in Quebec.
Okay.
Only in Quebec it's government that sells it. In the
Okay.
rest of Canada, it can be private, and you could see it's a little bit abusive because you go to New York or you go to Toronto, there's a shop every corner, or there'll be 3 shops, 2 on the other side of the street.
Too
1
much.
here. It's just too much, man. It's just too much.
Unnecessary.
And the products that they have is so potent. Like, I guess you get used to it, obviously, but yeah, I mean, there's no limit
Okay.
to how high they can do it. They don't have, they just want to sell the best shit at the best price that'll get you the most high.
All right.
The government don't think like that.
No.
So they just want to give you some weed.
Fucking government.
Yeah.
I hate when things get public, like,
Why?
people get lazy. I work for public sector, that's why. I work for public trains,
Yeah. Okay.
This shit is this. I'm like, first, before I was like, why are the trains always late? Now I'm like, no wonder. I'm surprised they're not that late.
And well,
NMBS, SNCB.
on this trip is the first time that I started to take the train to go to these other cities outside of Brussels. And I found it very convenient and reliable. And
That's all right.
And the late thing, I've kept hearing about the late. I was really like expecting my trains to be late and whatever, but
it's not that bad. It's not that bad.
So why is everybody always complaining about
Because-
the trains being late?
Because we don't have anything else to do, Just fucking complain. That's it.
Ah,
We are Belgian people, man.
I see.
We're Belgians.
They're complainers that you would.
Probably.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, of course. We have too much time. That's what it is.
That I know, yeah.
We have too much time.
I saw some of your schedules, some of your school schedule. Wednesday, school finishes at 12.
Yes.
What kind of stuff is that, bro?
Yeah, we don't want to work.
Like, school that finishes at 12?
That's only Wednesdays.
What do you mean only Wednesdays?
Yeah.
There's no such thing in
Half day.
Quebec.
Well,
Quebec, you go to school Monday to Friday from 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. until 4 or 5 sometime.
Yeah, well, let's keep it that way.
Yeah, I guess.
You don't need to work, man. It's Belgium. The government, the city, the country runs by itself. No, we had like 400 days without a government.
400 days? Like a year? More than a year?
We broke the world record.
When you say no government, like there was no prime minister?
There was like a temporarily, but they didn't really take decisions. They just...
He was just
public figure.
Why?
Because they were forming a government and they couldn't. You have to... This is like... we have Flanders speaks Dutch.
Mm-hmm.
Wallonia speaks French. We have Brussels, which is a mix. And then we have a German part as well. And everybody has their own ministers. And then you have a federal minister as well. So it's just fucking... It's a mess.
I tend to see that the bureaucracy here is
It's
a little
mess,
crazy.
man.
Just to do shows, I was told that you got to declare and do this and do that.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
for charge at the door.
Yeah.
This and it's back home. We just throw a show. That's it.
Yeah. That's what I do too. Just throw a show and nobody knows.
Ah, okay. And now we are on the internet.
No. We don't. We don't ask money.
Oh, okay. We don't ask money. Okay. That's the thing.
Only cash. Cash.
No,
rules,
donation.
Around. Gifts.
Donation
We
is
ask
good.
gifts.
Yeah, donation. That's what I realized. Donation is fine.
Donation is
but
fine.
Charging at the door, it creates this whole.
First of all, people don't show up.
Oh, yeah, if you charge at the door,
just say free. And then this is the tactic that I use. Just every show is free. First of all, it's easier.
Mm-hmm.
Second of all, more people show up. That's what I care more about than actually having the money. Second of all, if you make them laugh really good, they pay more.
Yeah.
They pay more.
Yeah,
they feel guilty.
I had this show. It was called the Speakeasy Comedy Club. It was in the basement of a restaurant.
Where is this?
In Montreal.
Okay.
And I took that after doing shows in Europe, going into basements of restaurants. And I found this restaurant and I did that for many weeks. It was sold out, so much sold out that we opened a second day that sold out. But it was reservation, it was free show, but 3-4 weeks in advance. But then COVID happened, and I could never recover from that. However, yes, it was right, man. I was making way too much money for that small room.
Yeah.
But people that, they had such a good time that when it's time to...
and they've been drinking also.
And they've been drinking. But
generous.
The thing is having a good time. And you know what? One thing I also... I came up with the solution, putting envelopes on people's table. Because when you put... A lot of people, they don't want to maybe put like... Don't feel comfortable giving you a $50 bill. Like putting it in the bucket in front of you and everyone, right? But... If somebody not rich, whatever, but if somebody wants to put like a big amount, maybe he's not going to do it in front of you because you're going to make a big deal out of it and you're going to say something and maybe you just want to,
Don't you get... I get it, but don't you get the reverse too, like empty envelopes?
Not if you give a great show.
Oh, yeah, that's correct.
Not if you give a great show.
Envelopes.
And a lot of people, well, a lot. I don't know what's the ratio, but yes, there are people, they maybe they don't want to pull out their wallet, and I don't know.
I get it.
But the envelope, maybe you try it. I don't know. I'm giving it to you. Try it maybe once. Yeah. Small envelope, nothing crazy. Like just a small envelope, so that way they could put whatever. Ni vu ni connu. Nobody knows. Nobody sees. Also, maybe the guilt thing. Maybe you put a number on the on the thing. It means nothing, but you put a number on the...
It's like when you go and then they already...
So when you go, they'll know that you know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's like when you are in the restaurant, they already calculated the percentage tip.
Yeah.
That. And you've just paid the tip.
Exact. Right. And also, what's the thing with don't put screening? Don't put like
What do you mean squeeze?
loonies and comedians don't like when people throw in like change.
Oh.
Like change.
Yeah. Yeah, well, they're just... Oh, they're referring to...
Still money.
Yeah, they want the paper.
Bro. Like, do you imagine how much money you're losing if everyone puts in $1?
The idea is to encourage people to put
dollars. Yeah.
But
paper.
the thing is, you start.
But
with
they could also put the screening.
Yeah, but you start with in America, and you start with $1, right? And I don't know Canada. He starts with 5 already.
Loony? Coins?
No, the paper.
Oh, it starts at 5.
So if you get paper, it's already 5.
Our papers don't. In United States, they have $1.
Yeah,
we
Canada,
don't have $1. We have loonies, toonies, and then it's $5.
Yeah, the same thing here.
Yeah, but we have loonies and toonies.
It refers to people trying to let them pay more. I don't say
if
that.
If you give me a bunch of toonies, that's fine with me.
Yeah,
I'll still spend that.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't even mind people not giving money. I'm like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, me.
What am I gonna force people?
At this point, me, I'm not doing this for money.
Yeah.
I like to receive the money.
So you can survive and doing the thing you love.
No, I survive very well with other venues
right.
that I do. Like MCing, all of that. Okay. But the comedy part, for me, it's not about money. I'm enjoying it. Don't get me wrong. Please give me some money.
Yeah.
But it's not for money. It's for the laughs until I get so good that people just throw me money.
Yes.
I did a show in Barbados. I have this bit about Barbados. It's true, man.
Barbados is Central America, right?
It's Caribbean.
Caribbean, right?
The Caribbean is the country of Rihanna.
Okay.
And small country, small island. But I did this comedy show in Montreal. Shout out to Big Will.
Big Will.
I did this comedy show where there was literally 9 people in that show. Big venue, like the one that you have, but 9 people. Okay, maybe even bigger than the one that you have, and just 9 people show up, and 10 people, whatever. So super empty. I went there. I fucking murdered
9 people.
Those 9 people, and in those 9 people, there was this guy, man, that just happened to be from Barbados. He was visiting.
Oh.
He saw that shit, and he was like, "Bro, I'm doing a show in April." You were in December.
You got scouted.
He's like, "I'm doing a show in April. We're bringing a bunch of comedians internationally. I would like you to be there. We're going to pay for flight. We're going to pay for hotel. And you're going to get per diem. And
you're going to fly you in? That's cool.
So that's why, man, I say kill all the time, man.
Yeah, I get it.
Kill all the fucking time because you never know who's in the room, man. This guy, I didn't know him. I never seen him. I have no idea who he was. He's a comedian, as a matter of fact, right? He's a comedian in Barbados. I had no idea who he was. I had no idea when he was there. I had no idea nothing. But he saw me kill, and he was like, "Yo, I need this shit in my international show," because we were comedians from Jamaica. Was it Jamaica, Trinity, all of those West Indian islands. Yeah. 4 or 5 comedians. So. And I was the Canadian one. Me and there was another Canadian with me, Charles. So all that because I killed. That's why.
Happened. That's good, man. That's the. I say that's the luck of dedication.
Yeah.
If you're like doing shows, somebody will pick you up. That happened to us, to me as well. I was doing this show in our open mic thing in summer. I was hosting. This is when I was hosting like a lot of shows. I was good at it. Not like what you saw. I was good at it then. Now I'm getting back to it. But there was a woman in the audience that asked me to host a show on the 8th of November or 7th of November. There's a Filipino comedian, of an Indonesian comedian flying in, who has like 1 million followers or whatever, and he's doing an English tour, and they want me to host it. I'm like, oh. And they want me to choose an opening act. So I was like, just because I was doing really good at those open mic hosting, they wanted me to host. Yeah, that's the luck of dedication.
Here's the thing: the dedication and the luck of the dedication. Sometimes it can happen in after
The
you've
weirdest.
done this a year,
Yeah.
2 years, but
Yeah.
it could also happen after you've been doing this 6, 7, 8. And for me, it's like I'm gonna do this until something big happens, but it can take 3 years.
Did
5
you have like
years.
something for the Netflix deal or something you talked about?
Yes, I mean, no, it's a bit. As a matter of fact, I'm
Okay.
in one of the latest Kevin Hart movie,
Okay.
Fatherhood, on Netflix right now, where you can see me at exactly 11:09 for 2 seconds.
Oh, nice. And you made it.
I didn't make it. It's just
It's
a
a
figuration. How do you say figuration?
Yeah. Circuit has that too.
How do you say figuration in English?
Figurant? I don't know.
It's like
Yeah, I know what you mean.
we're a
Background.
bunch of people.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
So it's for the bit, but it was not really a role. But yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
I
in the
get
movie
it.
and I'm
It's
there.
cool.
Yeah.
Oh, it's cool. That's Sergey had that too. He was in the Mission Impossible movie for 2
What?
seconds. Yeah.
Which one?
The latest one.
The latest one.
Yeah, it
How
was
he
like
get there?
The 2 seconds in the submarine or something. One of the Russians in the submarine. He's a Russian guy.
Yeah, he's a
funny
Russian
guy.
on this somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay. Those
That's
are good
funny.
gigs. I mean, those are no, they're not good. I wouldn't say they're good gigs because it's long hours.
Yeah, how was it?
Oh man, it's long. You don't
How was
get
the
to
food?
say anything. The food
Do you
is
get a piece
not.
of the
You
food?
don't get their food.
Ah,
you don't get the.
damn it.
If there is good food, you don't get to
Oh,
have the
god
good food.
damn it.
That's
No
for sure.
donuts.
Do you get food? Don't get me wrong.
Donuts?
What?
Donuts?
Don't. Yeah, you'll get donuts. Maybe you'll get. Yeah.
What did you eat?
I don't know. Crap.
Oh, god damn it.
Never. It's not a steak. Definitely
No.
not a steak.
I thought it was like Hollywood. Once you're like
No.
somewhere, like once your elbow is in the picture, you're already like.
No, I'm there. There's basically the scene. If you want to look it up, it's Fatherhood on Netflix,
Yeah.
and it's 11:09. I think it's the last second that you see me. So just rewind it 1 second or two before 11:09, and it's a bunch of people in a church, like it's a funeral.
How did you get that?
And I'm just in the middle. I used to do. No, I didn't used to do. I was in a agency
Oh, okay.
of whatever. But in Quebec, black people and brown people do not get roles.
Why?
I don't want to. I don't know. I'm not an expert in that. But the reality is, if you look at Radio Canada, which is the equivalent of BBC.
Okay.
Or what is your national TV here?
VRT. Was Flemish. Well, you see.
Okay, I was like, VRT.
VRT, and then I don't know the other ones.
Anyways, if you look at the local content that is created by Radio Canada
Yeah.
of movies, well, they don't do movies, but they will do TV series, shows, talk show, whatever, and you just scroll the shows, all the shows that they're showing, right?
Mhm.
It's all white people.
Must be
Like
boring.
98% are in French, not in English, in French, right? So are all white. Like it's white. Now there's a little bit more openings now, but still, if you just go on Radio Canada where they're showing their programming, you just what they're showing you is just white people. So there is no role, no first role, no second role, no third role. For
Okay.
black people, you might get a role of,
Yeah, but it's not like.
but it's not gonna be a role.
There's not like France. France already is in there.
So I didn't want to pursue that because you're gonna work so hard to not have roles,
Oh, yeah, I get it.
right? You're gonna go to so many the roles also that they have. They don't write it, which is fine, but they don't write it for black people, right? And they're not gonna write a black role. They're gonna write a
Okay.
role, and if you fit in it,
Yeah.
fine. But most likely you are not because it's
not
and
written
I
for-
don't
yeah.
mind it, but it's a white person going
Yeah.
with his white experience, writing
yeah.
a white scenario, and it's perfectly normal. But it's
Yeah.
just for me as a black man,
Yeah.
I don't want to waste my time because I know for a fact that if you look at the big picture,
Yeah.
there are no roles for black or even brown. There are more than when I was young, sure, but bro, there are none.
Yeah. I get that. I mean, it's improving, I guess. But now in USA, it's just different, right?
USA is a whole different
Yeah.
thing, but you got to be American to work in United States,
Right.
right? You can't just go there and start applying for roles because you're gonna get caught.
You want to stay in Canada?
Huh?
Do you want to stay in Canada?
Of course, it's the best country in the world.
Is it?
Yes, it is. I would not live anywhere else but Canada. Like, I would do business everywhere else in the world.
Yeah.
I would go on
to
vacation
business to fucking Saudi Arabia.
everywhere in the world.
I'll put
Yeah,
the terminal.
yeah, no problem. But to stay and to live where I have my place and my internet and my,
We have internet other places too, man, bro.
Yeah, but I feel like our internet.
What kind of internet? Yeah, I don't know. What is that going on in Canada? So
No, I just like. First of all, Canada. It depends where you are, but I'm more going to talk for Quebec. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a safe place, man.
A home.
It's a safe place. When I mean safe, Montreal is the biggest city in Quebec.
Yeah.
Maybe the second or third in Canada, largest city. Okay. We are total, including the suburbs. No, just the island is 2 million.
Damn.
There is.
How big is it? It's big, Rick. It's huge.
It's huge. It's big like Brussels.
No.
No, I'm fucking with you.
I've seen the world map, dude.
No, it's not that big. But in a year, we have 40 murders. In a year. Now, if you go to any other major city in the world, France, not France, Paris, New York, Boston.
Yeah, but New York has been getting a lot better from what it
they
was.
still have a lot more
too many.
than 40.
Yeah, 40 is nothing.
40 is a day. 40 is a month. Whatever. So the first thing for me is security. I like to go somewhere. I like to go places where I'm safe.
Yeah, I get it.
This is why I come to Brussels. This is why I go to Cuba a lot. But Cuba is one of the safest countries you will ever go in your life.
Yeah.
For the last 20 years, there is literally no murder by gun.
How's Cuba? How are the people?
The people are like here, but they have 1/10 of what you have.
They have
here.
like crazy politics and stuff, right? It's complex history.
This is what you hear in the media. The reality is there's houses just like this.
Yeah.
There's a downtown. There's internet. They don't tell you that. They tell you they have nothing. There's nothing. They have internet, bro. They have
the only thing we hear is like the cars and the stuff. They don't have the cars and whatever.
They don't have anything that comes from America, United States. And if they do, it's someone that brings it to them or in some way. But they still have iPhones. They have everything. Now, what people say about Cuba is that, communism is the big thing that discourages people. But it's just a way of life, man. You have your way of life. In Turkey, they have their way of life. In Canada, they have their way of life. In United States, they have their way of life. Shooting niggas, right? I don't judge. In Russia, they have their way of life. Shooting journalists, right? I don't judge it. It's the way that they are. So in Cuba, that's the way, man. I mean, whether you like it or not, it's safer than where you're from.
Yeah. Canada is pretty. Brussels is not safe.
Yo, I know that now.
Brussels is. What happened?
Bro, I live in Molen. Not now. I have to go, but yeah, I was in Molenbeek, and to me, I saw the whatever, and I know.
But you're not white. You cool there.
I'm not white.
Yeah.
Duh.
So they won't like. If I go to Molenbeek, I blend in with the crowd.
You blend in with it.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have prejudice against it or anything, but I have lived there for now 3 weeks, and it was pretty decent for me. It was no different than any other area where I've been. However, I got my scooter stolen.
Well, that will happen to you, yeah.
No. In the house where I was living in.
What kind of house do you live in?
It was I don't want to go into the details of that, but yes, it's how do you call it? An organization.
Okay.
Non-profit.
Okay.
I lived in a non-profit. Some of the people that work there, they have rooms in the non-profit, so I was invited there, and it's a non-profit for youth, for the young people of Molenbeek, and one of these youngins went out of his way, man, to steal my scooter inside of the place. So now I know.
But you got your scooter back.
No, I never got the scooter back.
You got a new
one. Oh, the scooter you saw is another one. I had to, because it was a sponsorship, right? Shout out to Billy.be, who sponsored me a scooter. I don't even know them. 2 years ago, I sent them a message. I'm doing a tour, 30 days, 30 shows. And what's going to be the most costly is moving around and the housing. That's the most expensive thing of a trip. So I said, I'll buy you a scooter and used, because they sell used one.
Okay.
And I'll buy you one and I'll sell it back to you at the end. Whatever the price, I don't care. It's still going to be way cheaper than taking an Uber everywhere, right? So when I got there, he was like, hey, you're super cool. You're dope. Take anyone you like.
All right.
So I had this super cool scooter. It was a Ducati scooter. Not very fast though, but very good looking one.
Is it the one you charged Saturday?
No, the one that I charged Saturday is the same one that I have now. But I'm talking 2 years ago. It was a Ducati scooter. It was super nice and cool. I was all over Brussels with this thing. So when I came back this year, again, same thing, because I do a little bit of ad. I'll brand my stuff with their, because they gave me a scooter, right? And for free, man. So when I got this one stolen, I had to pay for it.
All right.
And he gave me a new one.
Oh, that's all right.
Which is cool because I paid for it. The one that I borrowed this time, it was a used one that I borrowed. So he didn't charge me the full price or whatever. So I only had to pay like, not too much.
All right.
Just enough. Fine. But yeah, that now I know that it's not super safe here.
Well, some areas.
Some areas.
No way you have to be.
Me, I'm a free spirit, man. There is no such thing to me. If I go to a country, it's because I feel it's good enough for me that I can walk anywhere I want at any time I want. If I feel that I cannot do that, I'm not going to that country.
Yeah, you can. Here's the thing is, I don't think people will like do something physical, harm you.
No.
They're just after your stuff.
Yeah.
That's it.
I can't have that, man. If I go somewhere, I gotta feel safe. I will leave my passport, man, hanging there. I will, leave my money there. I don't wanna
worry about stuff.
I don't wanna worry about stuff, man. I'm on vacation.
Yeah.
What do you want me? I'm just not gonna go there. That's it. I'm just not gonna go there. That's it. Like New York, for example. I have family there.
Different beast.
I have family there, and I wanted to go. Oh no, I have family there. I rarely go unless I really, really have to, and I haven't gone in a long, long time.
New York isn't far from.
It's about 8-hour car drive from Montreal. Plane, I did it last time.
Couple hours.
It's like no, not even, man. I think it was like 45 minutes.
Damn.
It was great.
To JFK?
It was one of the greatest flights I've ever had.
Yeah, it's 45 minutes. Because I've done 45. You're like, you going up? And then you're like, and then you're going down again.
It was great. And on top of that, because I'm in Canada, the customs are in Canada. The American custom for that flight, I guess, I don't know. But all I know is that when I got to New York, I get off the plane. Okay, you get off the plane. You go to this hallway, right?
Yeah.
You turn one corner. You turn another corner, you're outside.
That's it.
You're outside. Like, I didn't even realize that I had already passed the customs back in Canada. I thought that the guy was, this time, this guy is a little bit rude, man. This is all I thought of it. Like, because the guy was not dressed like I usually see custom guy dress when I take a plane. And he was a little bit rude, man. A little bit more serious. A little bit too serious. But I didn't really think nothing of it because I'm legit.
American.
I'm legit. I didn't think nothing of it. But then when I got off, maybe in New York, I turn one corner, turn another corner. I'm outside. I'm like, wait, what?
That's cool.
Yeah, it's super cool.
That's cool.
It's super cool. Yeah. Not like your airport where you have to stay 3 hours.
Where did you
Can somebody do something about that? I'm listening. I'm talking to the representative of Brussels, Belgium.
Well, they're still forming the government, so.
Bro, you guys need to do something about your airport.
Which
if you
one?
have
Which one? Zaventem?
Come on, Zaventem.
Zaventem.
Bro, please do some. Like, I understand if you are from there. Let me remove my glasses so you know that I'm addressing you. If you come from there, it's not a problem, right? If you come from here, you just go through. If you are a foreigner, you got to do this crazy line. This line is absolute. I've never seen that.
Yeah, you mean the non-European line?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
Well, I
the
don't
fuck
have
is
that.
that, bro?
Yeah, fuck non-Europeans. That's basically
Bro, aren't you
all
like
we're
an
doing.
engineer or something? You can't do something about that? Like,
Welcome to Belgium. No, nothing gets done here.
bro, that is nowhere in the world where I've been ever. I had to wait that much time just to get out of.
Just to get out, right? You're not even going somewhere.
Never.
Yeah.
Not in Cuba. Not in Italy. Not in the United States.
Yes.
Not even in Haiti. Like nowhere. There's nowhere in the world where I've experienced that before. So please do something, man. This is crazy.
Here's the thing. They prioritize European citizens. And if you're not a European citizen, you're going to wait in line with all the
Well, there's
rest.
obviously not that many of them, right? Because we have like a 3. Like, last time I was like 3 hours. That's unacceptable.
That's too long.
That is not too long. That is 1 hour is too long. 3 hours is unacceptable. And then I saw this footage online.
Yeah, but was it like people were...
Sometimes it's longer.
Yeah, but is it like maybe people are on, I don't know, striking? On strike?
Bro, I don't care.
That's possible.
It's the airport. It's one of the most important thing in your... I don't know. Maybe
yeah, well,
it's
look,
one of the most important thing in your economy.
Did you go to Gare de Midi?
After that?
No, just in general.
Yeah.
It's shithole as well, right?
So
or
I took the train to go to Soigny.
Yeah.
It was fine.
But the station is a bit...
Oh, the station itself. Isn't Gare du Nord worst?
They're both... Well, every point of contact, foreigners come to the city of country or whatever, it's just dog shit. The airports are dog shit. The stations are dog shit.
Yeah, the airport is and you're in the airport, so you don't want to be that guy.
Yeah.
That snaps
you don't want to be a video viral.
Exactly.
Video.
So you don't. I try to stay calm, but I asked this employee. I see the line. I see this line, and I'm like, no, there's no way I'm doing this line. So I go all the way in the front, and then I see foreigners, local, and I'm like, okay, so I do have to do that line. And then I look at that line, and there's 70 more people than when I first arrived there.
Yeah.
So, and I asked this lady, ma'am, do you know how long this is going to take? And she's like, I don't know. And I'm like, but you work there every day, girl. Like, you're there every day. Like, this is your job. So where I am right now, you don't know if it's going to be like 1 hour or if it's going to be 5 hours. And she says, no, it's definitely not going to be 5. Took 3.
Oh, she was right. She was right.
I guess.
Hey.
I think we should change the subject. I really didn't like the airport is really what... I got my scooter stolen. I think I'm more upset about the airport that I had to wait.
Yeah, because it's for nothing. There's no reason.
It's for
nothing. They can fix it.
You know how they could fix it? They could just put more dudes.
Yeah.
Because when I was there, I think there was only 2.
Yeah.
That's
could be
why?
like the strike.
Strike of what? How is that even possible?
In Belgium.
That people are allowed to strike at
major airports.
Major job. Like police officers, they can strike here?
Yeah.
So the police, if they want to, they could decide we don't go to work today because we're strike. We're not happy.
Well, that doesn't really happen a lot, but it has happened a couple of times.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Doctors, they could do that too.
Doctors, they usually don't.
But they could if they wanted. If there's such an if there is an enjeu, if there is a stake that is that high for them, they could.
They've done.
Bus drivers.
Monday was 53% of the bus drivers didn't show up. This Monday.
That's crazy.
Exactly. I don't like it.
They try.
This is what when it's public transport, I really get angry because I work for public transport. I don't like it when people strike because they're like, okay, we want to strike, so we want to let the people in the high office know that we are not agreeing with the rules that they're set on us. But I'm like, all right, just don't charge tickets.
Yeah.
Fuck them. Just make sure people get to their place. Just don't say like, okay, this week, fuck the people in the high office. We're not charging tickets. We'll feel it. You'll still guarantee transport. But I'm feeling like, do you guys want to strike because you are not agreeing, or is it just you don't want to show up to work?
What are they not agreeing about? Is it sad? Aren't they get good pay? Or how is
Belgium pay is good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like for public, if you drive a bus, how much money a year you make?
A year, I don't know.
You have overtime and all of that, or a month? I think you guys is by month, right?
Monthly, yeah.
Okay, so how do you make a month?
You'll make probably like
Average
more than 2,000 net income.
2,000. So multiply that by 12 months.
Net income.
24,000.
30k, 30.
That's not too much. That's not a lot for a
30
city bus.
City bus. They will probably make more. Now it's probably like 2.5.
I know bus drivers
30K.
that make close to $100,000.
Yeah,
a
but
year.
this is Belgium. Things don't cost a lot.
You guys are more than us.
Yeah, but things don't cost a lot.
Oh, same.
We're not a very capitalistic
The bus
country.
is about the same, $2-3. Us is $3.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, we're not a really capitalistic country. We're more like
What do you mean? That's all I see here.
capitalism.
Yeah.
No, this is Brussels, but go outside of the city here. Like it's
There's a lot of association,
yeah,
non-profits.
yeah,
and,
all of that stuff. Very
a lot of people work for non-profit here.
yes.
It's not as common in Montreal that people. It exists.
Yeah.
But I know like at least 5 comedians that work for non-profit. It's not. It's like everybody. Anyways,
first of all, it's Brussels, so everybody's here. United Nations is here. European Union is here. NATO is here. They're all here. And then you have all the companies that are working with them. These are all non-profits. They're all here. So all the people with the university degrees that speak English, they are all here. So all the people who are getting offended at your shows in Brussels are all here.
I see. But I think it's. I mean, they used to do strikes, our bus drivers and subway drivers, but the government put a law and stopped that shit. They were like, "Yo, you can't. It's illegal." He said, "Oh yeah, it's illegal."
Yeah.
Now what? So what they do now, instead of striking, they'll put sticker on the bus, all over the bus.
Yeah.
The same for firefighters, cops, doctors, nurse, bus drivers. They can't go on strike. They can't just not go to
you're
work.
essential.
Bro. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm not judging. Please, Belgian people, don't come for me.
No, they don't
I'm
like.
not judging. I'm just saying. I think it's.
I don't like striking. I think there are other. Like the problem is, if you strike, you have to make sure that if you have an essential job, people like they use people that use public transport day to day. They're not the richest people.
Yeah,
So you're fucking them over.
Exactly.
Single moms, they have to go to the crash to get their fucking kids, and then you're striking. You're gonna be late. They're gonna have to pay more time for the crash.
What we call it. Essential jobs. Is that a thing, or you just said that? Essential
No,
jobs?
I just say it.
Okay, in Quebec, we call it travailleur essentiel.
Yes.
Essential workers. So
Yes.
if you are an essential worker, there is no strike,
Yes.
bro.
Yeah.
Like you can protest, you can make some noise, you
Yes.
can.
There are other ways.
There are other ways. There are ways that you can show your dislike of whatever policy or whatever your salary or
Yes.
whatever it is, but not go to work. Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah, especially if you like transport. That's
That's crazy,
it's important.
bro. How people? Anyways, yo, I'm not gonna.
Yeah, whatever.
Hey, shout out.
Shout out to all the people walking. Shout out to all the people that are not striking when there's a strike.
Yeah.
To the heroes.
I don't have a problem with that because I have an electric scooter. So this is why
I do have a problem with that. I don't like
Get a
it.
scooter. Why don't you get the scooter? You're not down with the scooter thing? Tell me.
I have a car. I like cars, man. I like cars a lot.
Driving a car here, I feel like it's complicated.
No, I drive at night.
Night?
Yeah, during the day I just walk to the work.
Okay.
I don't drive during traffic. I just drive during like
Traffic here, I took an Uber once here, and
don't do
the
it.
traffic is crazy.
Well, depends on what hours.
It was at night, bro. It was to go to, I think I was going to a comedy club that was pretty far, so I had no choice but to take an Uber. And, the traffic it was at night.
Yeah.
I had to take there was a underpass thing.
Oh yeah, the Brussels tunnels.
That was crazy,
Yeah.
bro. But it was like 8 p.m.
8 p.m. is a bad time.
What do you mean? It's 8 p.m. How can it be a bad
What
time?
What day is it? Friday, Saturday?
I was going to comedy shows. It was definitely not a Monday or a Tuesday or a Wednesday. So it was anywhere between Thursday and Saturday for sure.
Bad
But
time.
where are these people going? They're not coming back from work, and they're not going to work. So why is there traffic?
They're just hanging out.
Anyways,
They're
I'm
just
not complaining. I like Belgium.
Yeah.
This is why I come here. It's better than France.
No, but I think if you live here, you'll learn how to avoid people.
yeah, I have an electric scooter. That's
Electric scooter is good, but
The scooter
but
is-
the problem is the weather in the winter.
Winter. I have a scooter. I'm an electric scooter guy in Montreal. I even do
But Montreal,
tours.
but in Montreal it's cold and snows. Here it just fucking rains.
The rain. Now, most scooters they are able to withstand rain.
Yeah.
Now I'm not.
But are
Even
you-
when it rains here, I'm not doing it on purpose to go out when it rains.
Yes.
But it's not a problem when
No?
it rains. No, it's not that
All right,
much.
then.
No, they are all able to withstand rain. Of course, if you plunge it into water,
Yeah.
maybe it's gonna be a problem.
You wear a helmet?
Yes,
Yeah, that's a good thing.
because I am 46 years old and I'm
Not-
not about to die.
But you're not. Yeah, you should always wear a helmet. If
I
you have
wear
a
a
scooter,
I wear a helmet.
yeah, because there's nothing that protects you. If a bike, you still have like something impacting you.
Yeah.
In a scooter, you are the
Yeah.
impact.
And and especially when you have a scooter, it's not about how you're gonna fall. It's
No.
when, because you are going to fall
Yeah.
no matter what. Not even because you're driving fast. You are gonna fall at some point. So, and I realized that at some point. So I wear a helmet. I didn't used to wear a helmet all the time. Okay,
I get it.
But for the last year and a half.
I like scooters. It's fun.
I just wear the but wear a helmet, man.
I
it's
just
not worth
get
it.
those rentals.
Even though the renters, I mean, I understand, and they're
Yeah.
not that fast, but still, the way I see people riding them,
Yeah.
I've never, before I came to Europe, I had never seen 2 people on a scooter. No, man.
It's fun, man.
It's fun. No, it's dangerous.
It's fun.
And then 3? Oh, man.
I didn't manage 3 to 2, but didn't manage 3.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I have done it once or twice in my life because I was with this girl. I couldn't let her leave. We're going home.
All right.
So I had no choice.
No. Here, you just because we're cheap.
Bro, you won't find me and my bro on a scooter. Like, no, bro. No, that's not cool.
You don't want to get on scooter?
No.
Getting smoother with your bro?
Man, no, man. The only time you will see me with 2% on a scooter is if it's a girl, first of all. And second of all, it's because we are going home to get the business done. And
All
I
right.
just don't want her to,
Okay.
get away.
All right. Keep them close.
Okay.
No. Just keep your ladies close, That's what I'm saying. I get it. But we else is like, we have 4 people. I'm like, all right.
People, I saw that the other day. And it's not like they're driving like cautiously because
No.
they're 3 and then they're driving at like 10 kilometers. No, man, they're driving full speed,
Yes.
man. Going through car.
Yeah,
Bam!
we
guys
got-
are courageous.
We got free healthcare.
Yeah, that's what happened. We have free healthcare too, but damn, it's how about the healthcare? I wanted to ask that question. How free is it?
It's pretty cheap.
Yeah, like for example, if I break my arm on a scooter, I just go to the hospital. It's not gonna cost me nothing.
It's gonna cost you like $30, $60 maybe.
How long am I gonna wait though?
What do you mean wait?
Because here,
An emergency room, you mean?
yeah,
It depends on how many other urgent people there are.
okay. In Montreal, it's free. You're never coming out with a bill. You're not. We have what we call the carte soleil, which what we call it's the credit card.
Okay.
of medical. Okay.
Okay.
So it looks like this. Okay.
It's
And
pretty funny.
you just swipe your card, man, and you leave with nothing. No bill to pay.
That's cool.
However, you will wait anywhere between 5, 8, 10 hours. Just like you said, depends how many people.
Yes.
But you will wait.
Yeah, you will wait.
Not 1 hour.
Well, I don't know how it is in the city because I only been to the emergency room in my hometown. Just one time, just when my appendix was about to burst, but that's it.
If it's urgent, you will not wait. Like if your appendix is about to burst, you're not gonna wait 8 hours.
No, but they had to first check it. They had to first check it, so I had to wait for that.
Oh yeah.
But they just call the person that has to come, and then they arrive, and then that's it.
But if you break your arm,
pretty fast. They probably have the default procedures like don't do that, don't do this.
You will have to wait, bro. In my place, you will have to wait no matter what. My friend fell off his scooter, and I dropped him at the emergency, and I think 8 hours later he was still there.
Damn.
Yeah.
Let's talk about comedy.
That's what you get for free.
we're talking about countries and shit. But what about comedy, man? What are you gonna do next? You're gonna go back to Canada? You're gonna go back to Canada and then keep on going?
Yes, I have this Big Will, which is a producer in Montreal.
Yes.
He's a little bit like you, figuring out the comedy thing. He's been doing it for a couple of years, though. But he put out a tour in Canada. So Montreal, Ottawa, Vancouver, Halifax. So when I come back, I'm going to start that tour.
Okay.
With Big Will. Pass the Mic comedy tour.
I have a friend that is from here that went to I think he's now in Montreal. He's a comic and he's a fucking mess getting comedians.
What's his name?
I mean Timmy O'Toole.
No.
I'll put you guys in contact. He's a funny guy. In Brussels he's really good.
That's French
and English. He's dedicated. So I had him on the podcast too. And he's told me the open mics are a mess in fucking Canada.
Oh yeah? Why?
Because it's hundreds of people want to do open mic.
Yeah.
And then the audience is just other open micers. And then there are policies, you have to bring people in. Bring 2 friends and then you can get a chance to go on stage.
Really? Where? But not in Montreal.
Maybe it was in Toronto.
That's not in
Maybe it was in Toronto.
Yeah, that's probably in Toronto. I don't know what the scene is. You have to understand it's different. It's a whole different. It's the same country. Don't get me wrong.
It's kind of like Brussels.
But it's a different culture.
Yeah, it's kind of like Brussels or Flanders.
Toronto is the rest of Canada is all English, Anglo-Saxon.
Yeah.
Different, more conservative. Quebec is more
progressive,
party.
They're more out of the box people. That's what it
I would say.
Like.
Yes.
Yeah, I get that. I got a friend as well from Quebec. She says the same thing.
Yeah, I would say
it's a bit of a different. How is the comedy like in Quebec? How is the scene? Is it big?
It's big.
Yeah,
it's big. It's possible to be very rich in comedy in Quebec. Now, it's a lot. I don't think it's as big as the Toronto scene.
Okay.
But it's definitely got way more.
Also, the English scene, or is it more the French scene you're speaking?
It's more of the French scene.
Okay.
It's a French place, right? So there is also an English scene that is also important because there's Just for a Laugh.
Yeah.
Okay, so Just for a Laugh started with Juste pour rire.
Oh.
Juste pour rire is the French. Started with that and then got so big.
Okay.
They did Just for a Laugh, right?
But
those are 2 different entities. Just pour rire, Just for a Laugh, different employees, different scenes, different venues, different week. Just pour rire is 1 week, and then when it's over, it's Just for a Laugh, or vice versa. Not even the same employees.
I didn't know that. That was nice. That's why they come from the French. Okay.
They call it in Quebec. We have it's called les deux solitudes, the 2 loneliness, French and English. They coexist. They're in the same place, but they don't mess with each other. Not that they dislike or anything.
That's kind of like
they just don't mix. You don't have a lot of comedians that do both French and English.
But there are a couple, but they're not a lot.
It's rare. consistently that do it, like that can do it is one thing.
Okay.
But that do it
Okay.
like consistently, like every week you'll have, or every other week you'll have either French or English shows. It's not a lot. I could say maybe there are 3, 4.
Exact same thing in Brussels.
Yeah. So it's I mean, me, I always suggest do both because you get twice the
Stage time.
opportunities. The stage time, yes, but I see it more as opportunities. Like you get more opportunities, man. That's all it is, man. It's again, if I didn't do that bullshit show, I would not have get invited.
Yeah. Every spot you can do, because right now for me that's why I do all these venues. But after I get the system running, I'm just gonna do spots and spots and spots and spots.
There's one type of show I don't do,
which is
the woke shows.
The woke shows?
Yeah.
Right.
The woke shows.
What are the woke shows? You mean the not funny jokes shows?
No, it's not about the joke. It's about the vibe. How do I say? I realized at some point that people that are in the LGBTQ community,
yes,
they don't like me.
Well,
Meaning, I'm not necessarily personally,
yes,
okay? Because I filmed a lot of my performances, and I realized that people that are in the community, when they see me, right away they see me as a threat. Black guy, dread. They don't see me as an ally, and therefore, whatever it is that I do or say, they will not find me funny. So, and I see it regularly. In the videos that I do of my performances, I'll see this guy or these 2 girls, these 3 ladies, or this table, and people are laughing. So it's obviously funny when I just said they're making a point not to laugh. So imagine if you have a whole show of that.
I get it.
So I don't do those shows.
I get it.
Because I know, not because I don't like them. I mean, I don't mind. But I know they're not going to find me funny. Right, and I could see it sometimes. Like they're looking at me like,
yes, they already made up their minds.
They made their mind, and again, I only say that because I've seen it. I try to videotape all my performance, and I've seen it so many times.
Yeah.
In Brussels, in Canada, So, well, they're never gonna ask me for a spot. But I don't usually reach out either for those types. But hey, if you think I could do good and your show is woke and you honestly think I would do good, please let me know.
Yeah, me too. But I think it's too late for me anyway.
Yeah, it's too late?
For me, it's too late.
Why, did you get banned?
I burned all my bridges.
How? What did you do to burn your bridges, man?
It's just so boring to talk about it. I really am bored.
Oh, yeah. You've talked about it in your previous...
No, but it's just like, whatever, man.
Yeah.
Just everybody do their thing.
What I usually say is go where they want you.
Yeah.
That's what I usually say to comedians. When they tell me, oh, yeah, I got banned from this place and this place don't want me. It's like, don't worry about it, bro. Just go where they want you. If they don't want you, you don't want to go there anyway. So just don't even beat yourself for it, or don't even think about it.
Yeah.
Don't even be mad about it. Just go where they want you.
Yeah. Just that. Don't change your style. Just be yourself and go where they want you.
Yeah.
And if there's no place where they want you, you'll make it.
You what?
You make it.
You make
if the dream is so big, you'll make it. You make it yourself. You make the venues. You find spots. You do it.
But don't you feel that when you book shows, it takes away from your comedy?
That's the thing. That's why I don't drink. That's why I don't smoke. That's why I sleep 8 hours. That's why I have a strict schedule and everything. I take holidays. I have 2 weeks off now. I'm just only working for setting everything up and doing jokes. That's it. I don't go on holidays. I don't give a fuck.
Damn, you have more discipline than me, man.
Well, maybe it's discipline. I call it fucking craziness, but I just want to do stage time. I don't give a fuck who and where, and.
But you have the formula to bring people. That, my friend, is a true. I'd like you to give me that formula, so I can. Yeah, maybe you could do it for me.
I can talk
from here.
No, I try not to become that person.
Okay.
But I can talk to you about like tips and tricks what I do, because I think my degree helps a lot. like what I've studied, I can understand how things work and like
What did you
advertisement,
study, bro?
artificial intelligence.
Whoa.
So I understand how data works.
What do you mean you studied? Artificial intelligence is like 3 years old.
No,
It's more than that.
it's more. It's quite old, 1994 or something. Algorithms and stuff. They thought about it a long time ago, but the problem was we didn't have the computing power. So now we have.
Yeah.
So now it's just. I was working with GPT models in my master thesis. So
Really?
yeah.
Okay.
That's why I want to quit my job. So I want to do like more with something with AI.
Yo, the day that I quit my job at Rogers cell phone company, I was working there for 13 years. Corporate, 8 to 4 every day. Benefits, vacation, shares, all of that. They fired me at some point.
All right. What'd you do?
I nothing crazy. I was doing customer service, right?
All right.
And at some point, this lady wanted a free iPhone. iPhone, maybe. What's the iPhone now? We're 12?
13.
13?
I can't follow.
Maybe it was the iPhone 9.
9.
She wanted the free iPhone. Just free. Like, send free. I'm like, I'm sorry, ma'am. We
This-
don't give out free iPhone. I mean, it's not going to happen. You will not have a free iPhone. I want to speak to the supervisor. And I was like, ma'am, the supervisor is not going to give you a free iPhone. It's not going to happen. I want to speak to the supervisor. I said no, they fire me.
Yeah,
Because
it's
you can't refuse a manager. And it's my bad.
Yeah.
No worry. That was the best day of my life, man.
Yeah.
Best day of my life.
Free.
I start to explain that, but I would have never quit the job because of everything that it gave me and everything that it allowed me to do.
Yeah. The trap.
But once they fired me, I like to say I quit, but the reality, they fired me. Once they fired me, and I couldn't even get like unemployment because the way that they fired me, I didn't.
Oh shit.
Yeah, man. So they could have put the check on the other thing, and I would have been able. They did this, whatever. It's fine. It was the best day of my life. I wish it to you too, but I wouldn't quit it by myself. I wouldn't have been.
Okay.
I wouldn't have done it by myself.
it.
But since then,
Things changed.
things change, bro.
Yeah.
Man, you do whatever you want and
Yes.
whenever you want. I was always afraid to lose the job
Yes.
because of the things that I'm doing.
Yes.
Maybe I would say something, and
Yes.
sometimes.
Kind of I think that's happened with me when I start doing my own shows. I'm like, I don't have to care about anybody else telling me what to do.
Yeah. Honestly, I remember that when it was, best day of my life.
Yeah.
And since then, I always told myself, I will never work again. And
Yeah.
so far, so good.
That's good.
I've been doing other things, right? But other things that I like, or other things that sometimes it's rough. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes
Yeah.
it can be rough.
Yeah.
Okay. But
freedom comes with a price.
yes, sir, man. It comes with a hefty price. But hey,
I know that.
there's nothing more. There is nothing like freedom, man.
Yeah.
Like not have to go see your fucking boss that you hate,
Yes.
and that's gonna tell you what to do.
That doesn't even matter. Nobody gives a fuck about. Yeah.
I wish you get fired, my friend.
Yeah.
Soon.
I'm quitting. man.
You're quit.
I'm almost there.
You're
I'm just finding something else. What I want to do is I want to do a PhD.
another PhD.
No, I don't have a PhD. I'm going to do a PhD.
You mind if I take another beer?
Yeah, it's yours, man. I don't drink. It's
Third
all for
beer
you.
of the podcast, sir.
I want to do a PhD.
In what?
AI.
Oh yeah, it's why.
Because then I can work 3 hours.
Then you could say the AI to promote a show for you.
That's already on the business, but that's already going on. But the thing is, I wanna, because I studied this AI things, and I'm really good at it and writing. So and also it's a 40-hour job, 30-hour job that I can do in 20 hours. I think it's also like you're free, because I know I can work fast. So I don't want to be at 8 hours at the office. So if I can work from home, I just have to meet my deadlines. It's easier with what I'm doing now. Pay is not that great, but I'll increase the pay from the comedy, so that's that.
Well, one thing you could make money in is
The Airbnb.
Yo, bro. I don't want to say too much.
Yeah, don't spoil the piece, because.
But what I'm saying is, I'm not saying to rent houses and all that, but the experiences. That is something that you could make money.
Yeah, what is the experience? What do you do?
Experiences
massage?
are
Or you tell them a joke.
No, it's activities that people book on Airbnb or TripAdvisor or whatever. They pay on it for it online. You get a schedule, you put a schedule in, and it could be anything you want. I decided that my experiences are going to be an electric scooter tour. I have 5 at home.
That's, oh my God, that's smart.
$100 a pop.
That's smart.
I have 5, right? So if
you
five,
charge them at home, you're like, here's my scooter, and then you take them with them, and they're like, hey, city seeing with scooters.
Not city seeing. I bring them to cool place. That's it.
Yeah, you can do whatever.
Yeah.
You can do city seeing. You can do cool places. Because you're local, you know, ins and outs.
And maybe, you know this guy, right? That has whatever business and he likes you. And you tell him, I'm going to bring in people, give me something free. It could be not necessarily a full beer. Maybe he could give you just a shooter, just to try, a tasting of Duvel.
Yeah.
Because if you're from Canada or if you're from Turkey or if you're from the United States, you never had this beer.
Yeah.
So it is a tasting.
Yeah.
You think it's a cheap beer.
Yeah.
For them, it's foreign.
Yeah.
It's better than what they have.
Yeah.
Right? So
probably it is.
probably is. Yeah, I confirm. But you see what I'm saying? It could be anything. Me, I decided it was going to be a electric scooter because I'm into scooters.
Activities this week. We have a free comedy show for you.
Bro, it could be that.
Just bring audience. Just bring audience from other countries. Let them stay.
Artist.
It's like a casino. It's like a casino. You
just that's the experience. You get a spot. It could be an experience, bro.
Spot.
It could be.
I know. I spot. Yeah,
bro. Maybe. It could be anything. It could be honestly a $300 experience. Okay, you get a spot. You get a place to stay for 1 day. And you get 3 beers. That's worth $300, bro. If you're for a comedian, or for someone that wants to do comedy, it's worth $300. And that's just an example, right? The one I was doing in comedy, because I have 2 now. Underground City Tour. We have a big underground network with subways and businesses underground that you can access far. Okay, so I do that. We just go to cool places. 3 malls, 3 office buildings. We never go outside. Okay, and one I used to do is a comedy one. You charge whatever you want, and depending on those were not my shows. Okay,
all right.
Those were other shows that I'm booked in.
All right.
So if it's a free show, I'll charge $10, $5, whatever I want. If it's a $10 show, I'll charge it $20, and I'll pay the promoter. I tell the promoter, I have guests. I have my guests for my experience. How much is the ticket? $10. Here's $40 for the 4 guys. They come in. I show them around the club or whatever. I introduce them to a couple of comedians. I show them the venue. If there's anything special in the venue, we'll go upstairs, whatever, man. I'll show them around, and then I'll sit them down, and I'll do a spot. Yo, you know how many times I've done that, bro? I've done that so many times. In French, in English. Yeah. But those were mostly places where I had a spot. So they were not even shows that I was producing or even hosting.
Yeah, you're just in the back.
I just have a spot.
Yeah,
I just do 5
just
minutes,
in the
7
back.
minutes. And then I kill also, right? So they're super happy because they met me. I showed them the place.
Yes.
I killed in front of them. They can take pictures and videos. I don't care.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, man. See?
Yeah,
you can do that on. I talked to you about Airbnb, but you can also do it on TripAdvisor.
Yes, exactly.
On any other, I don't know what site you guys have.
That's what I do. That's what I want to do. I want to do like bring in audience members.
And if it's your show, not even put in for free, man. Put it $5.
Yeah.
And
next year,
when they're there, you tell them, oh yeah, at the end I'm gonna say it's pay what you can. If you want to do it. You put whatever you want.
Yes.
But if don't worry about it. Like,
Yes.
but when what ends up happening is that when you do a good job,
Yes.
they're still gonna put money in there, man. I've witnessed it many times.
Exactly.
Okay, so they paid my experience
And extra.
$5 or $10 each. They're 7, 5.
But especially because they're tourists, they're already generous. Well, in the summer, we have a lot of tourists.
You have a lot of tourists all the time, bro. This is a perception that you think, because I do it all year long, right? Maybe you have
TripAdvisor.
you have less tourists
You have
in the
to
winter.
access them.
You still have millions.
I have to get to them.
You get to them with TripAdvisor,
Ads.
Airbnb.
Advertisement.
And again, the reason why I like those platforms is because I don't have to do anything, right? I put the profile, I put the nice pictures. I know how to write because I went to school, you know, I went to private school, so I know how to write nice text. And
things run in the background.
And make it look great.
I just use language models, ChatGPT.
No, you got to be more.
I do that and I say like, hey, change it like it doesn't was written by you, and then
Like
I change
you
it.
didn't write it. Yo, that's great. That's actually a good way to do it.
And then I say make it more clickbait.
And well, that's the thing. So people, they see that, they read that. If they are interested,
Yes.
it doesn't mean that most people that are going to see it, they're not interested.
No.
But there are still, don't forget,
Yeah.
there are still in Airbnb or TripAdvisor thousands of people that write Brussels every day.
All right.
And out of those 1,000 every day, there's going to be 1% that are going to be interested in whatever it is you're offering and that are going to click on it. That's 100 people. Out of 100 people, maybe some of them, and that's every day, bro.
Extra people.
That's every day.
Yeah.
I say 100 because we're hypothetically speaking. It's probably a little bit more than that.
Yeah, the thing is, I have to get to the people, and I'm just trying to understand like how it works. Now I'm getting like towards.
They
good
write
amount.
Brussels.
Yeah.
On like people that are coming here, yes, there are tourists, but there are also people that come for training.
Exactly.
There's people that come to see their mom.
Exactly.
There's people that come because they have no choice for whatever reason, not just tourists. Yes, they're not from here. Maybe it could be somebody that got kicked out of his apartment.
Yep.
And so people type Brussels just like they type Montreal thousands of times per day, winter, summer, whatever.
New source to
Take it.
Yeah, I was thinking about also like doing sound ads.
Sound ads.
Yeah, like
That's
radio
interesting.
ads, Spotify ads.
Yeah, but that's cost money.
Yeah,
I don't like things that
all
cost
my
money.
ads cost money.
I don't like things that cost. This is in Brussels, so it's not followed by the Canadian government. I've made thousands of dollars just on some of those platforms, and I have not invested 1 cent. Because again, don't forget, there's already thousands of people on TripAdvisor, on whatever platform you guys have, that are writing Brussels for whatever reason.
Yeah, there is the free.
But what I mean by that, it doesn't cost you money to do the profile, right? To put the pictures, put the description.
Yeah, I'll do
that's
it. That's
free, right?
Yeah.
You don't have to
just work.
It's just work. But that's not,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man. I've changed three or four people's lives with that trip, with that technique that I'm. They were not doing comedy shows; they were doing other type of activities. But yeah, man, this is a very good way to generate. I call it
revenue.
Free money.
Free money, yeah.
Free money because I didn't
Sounds
have to
like
do
a
nothing.
scam. Like, hey, click here to get some free money.
Free money by Goofy Welldone. Hey.
I think it's time to wrap this one up.
It's wrap. Oh shit, we didn't even have time to. I wanted to talk to you. I'll come back, bro. We'll do it again. Don't worry.
We'll talk about Oculus.
I wanted to talk to you about Oculus.
Yeah, we'll do it now. I want to Oculus Rare because you're doing. Let's just talk about it briefly.
We're just going to talk about it. We're not going to try it, but I'm just going to show it. Okay. For example,
because you were doing comedy VR.
Yeah. You put this in front of your eyes, and then you get into a room. I'll just leave it here. Okay. You get into a room. How would I? Horizon. Okay, you know Horizon?
Yeah.
Okay, Horizon is the metaverse of Facebook.
Yeah.
Okay, there's many different environments.
Yeah.
There's playing environment. There's a pew 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 gun thing environment. There's whatever, but there's also comedy
Jesus
environment.
Christ.
And those comedies, if you want information about it, just Google "failed to render."
Failed to render.
Failed to render is the biggest production. No, sorry, they're gonna be mad at me if I say it wrong. It's the biggest and first comedy production company in the world. Started during the pandemic. In the beginning of the pandemic, they started this, and they have open mics, bro.
Is it good?
Adding this to make it.
Is it good?
Is it good? It feels exactly the same as when you're on stage, meaning that you have 25, 30 people.
But who are the audience?
There are people that have this.
But are they comics or just
regular? No, they are not comics.
They're not comics?
They're not comics. The audience? No. There are comics in the room that have a spot, yes, or that are going on to the open mic because it's an open mic, yes. But usually the audience is usually not comics. It's whoever. Comics don't buy this, right?
No.
So you do have around the world a certain amount of comics that have this, but generally speaking, you'll never hear a comic telling you that he has.
So you use it with your phone?
No.
Laptop?
No.
Just like this?
Just this, man. You connect this on Wi-Fi. That's it. Actually, or you connect it on your phone.
Let's try.
It's gonna be. Let's try it once we're done. But I just want to tell people know how it works. You go on Horizon.
You should
click film.
Saturday. We're driving to Leuven.
Yeah, we'll
come early.
Yeah, I'll come with it. Saturday. It also there's our thing because those shows they are in United States.
Yes.
So usually they're gonna be around 10 p.m.
Okay.
And 10 p.m. over there is 5 a.m. here.
Oh, yeah, fuck that.
So,
but I'm just curious
bro, there are Europeans,
okay,
just like you, that will go in the room. For them, it's 5 a.m.
Yeah.
It's fucked up, yes. But everybody else in the room is most likely in America, in Canada, in wherever.
Of course, English-speaking countries are most of the time.
As well,
yeah, but English-speaking countries most of the time, United States.
Exactly.
Canada.
So it feels exactly the same. You see the guy.
How many times have you performed there?
How many what?
Performed online. How many times have you done it?
50 times.
50 times?
Yeah.
Is it fun?
Yeah, it's fun. I can't say it's just like
does it translate over to like the jokes you do? Does it like?
Well, yeah, I have this bit where I take off my hat, right? And I'm super bald.
Yes.
Right? So in real life, it works. I take off my hat, people see how bald I am, everybody laughs. In there, I can't take off my hat, right?
There are limitations, but
I'll just say it.
But they're just like things about...
I'll just say it. Hey, I'm super bald. I arrive at the airport and he asked me to remove my hat. But the problem is, I am super bald. And when he saw, he said, Stevie Wonder, right? So you can't rely on what you look like or anything physical. You can move your hand. You can move. You can.
It's just text and
But you will be in an avatar, so it's not. We don't see you. We see a banana.
Different form.
In Horizon, you look like not a person, but
yeah. But I've seen. I mean, I've seen.
So yeah, man, and you can hear them laugh, right? I said a joke. No. Boom.
Yeah.
You hear the laughs. Yeah, man. Of course, because everybody's there. It feels like they're right. Like, it feels like I'm talking to you like I'm talking to you right now. Like, what the interaction that we have now.
What is this, the Oculus?
This is the Oculus 2, the second one that came out. Now they have their Oculus 3.
Okay.
It's $600. Now, for us, comedian, you don't need to have the new one. It's great. The new one is great. It's just like the iPhone 12. But the iPhone 10 works the same.
I can afford it. Government
pays me. If you can buy it, I strongly recommend. And it allows you to do spots in the comfort of your home.
Yes.
Butt naked if you want.
Yes.
Nobody will know.
I want to try a joke tonight.
Except your neighbors over there, but that's another story. But I strongly recommend. Honestly, it has made my English game a lot better.
Yeah?
Yeah, a lot better because, again, you do spots that you would have not done. It's like one more rep, right? That you would not have had unless this. But I did the first ever comedy show in the world in French.
Oh.
In there, because it's mostly English, right? It's
Yeah,
the
yeah,
metaverse.
yeah.
So there are French people, but they're not. You know what? That would be a good thing for you, man. If you want to practice the French, you're not game enough to go on a real stage. If you're
I'm
there,
game enough to go
no,
on
but
real
I'm
stage.
saying it's for you.
But no, this is a good thing for people that want to start in comedy, and if you have too much social anxiety, get this.
Yeah,
try it out and then go to the real stage.
Because people don't see you. They don't see how anxiety you have in your face, and they don't see that you're at home like that and super scared. All they see is your avatar standing up or whatever. So there's that, that thing that is not present. But at the end of the day, it feels exactly like a normal show.
VR
it might be a little
comedy.
bit trippy because it looks like an anime, right?
You gotta get used to it.
Yes, there is. You gotta get used to it.
How many? Is it like minutes and shit?
What do you mean?
Like minutes? How many minutes do you have and stuff? And
you get a light, just like at the comedy club, bro. Not even
you get paid? No. Do you get? Can you get paid?
Let me fix my Let me fix my glasses for that answer. I have gotten paid.
No way.
Yeah,
all right,
nigga. I have gotten paid. Well, okay. Now let's come down. Yeah. I haven't got paid. I have got paid hundreds of dollars so far.
All right.
Maybe I did so far. I think I so far did $120.
Hey,
so far.
Hey, that's a good thing.
Obviously, you're not gonna get thousands.
No. It's not like the real life.
But yes, if there are open mics, so they're open mics. You put your name on the. You press the button, they'll call your name at some point. You don't get paid for that. But once your name gets in the roster, they have nights that are paid shows, like they have booked shows where people they have to pay to get in.
Damn.
They don't have to pay $20.
No,
I don't know how much they have to pay, but they do have to pay to get in.
All right, it's like renting a movie.
There's a community, just like any other community. They're not necessarily all in New York or all in. They're
it's
all
just
over
distributed.
And it's
maybe
you have somebody that can't go out, man, quadriplegic. Okay, you have somebody that's quadriplegic. He puts this on. All of a sudden, he's a normal person in the metaverse. He could move around. Nobody even knows that he's a quadriplegic unless he says it. So there's a community, not of quadriplegic. It's just an example.
Yes.
But there's a community of people that hang out regularly instead of going to the bar and get drunk with people. They stay home. They get drunk at home, and there still feels like you go out. There's clubs, bro. Legit clubs with DJ, and you're home like I don't do that anymore. Bro. You should have seen me in the beginning, man. I'm in the club, and I'm alone in the room. There is nobody but me.
What if you're like meeting a hot lady, like it's all the way from 200 kilometers away from 200 kilometers, not that far, but like probably like 2,000 kilometers away from you. I'm like, shit, like a lady.
A lady?
Like a lady in the club, but
you could see sometimes people that are in shark mode.
Shark.
You see it. In the club, in the club, because there's club. I told you about the comedy club, but there's club. So you can see people that are shark mode. But here's the thing. It's not as dangerous as in real life.
I would be dangerous. I'd be like, hey, what you looking at?
Then you get banned. It can happen. There are rooms like
that. It's
funny. And you could see sometimes, I've seen a couple of times, people kissing. But you got to realize, they're not in the same room, those two people. So they're just fake kissing. It's literally like I'm doing this.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, but also, if you are a professional like me, you don't do that. You just go straight to porn.
Porn?
Yeah, VR porn, if you want to. VR porn.
Yeah.
Oh, woo! That's another subject for another day, guys. But the VR porn.
I stay away from that because I don't want to get addicted. They got you?
They got me.
They got you.
They got me.
Shit.
They got me. I don't watch normal porn anymore.
Yeah, I get
There's
it.
No point.
Yeah,
there's no point.
It's like going raw. You don't put a condom anymore.
It's literally
that's that.
Yo, dude, I see the girl like I see you right now.
Oh shit.
literally in HD. So yeah, I'm not gonna explain too much of that.
You
But,
can look up it yourself. You
look
know,
it up for yourself.
Yeah.
It's great. Try it. But honestly, this
Just
has changed my life.
Yeah, just tell your friends I'm buying an Oculus for comedy.
As a matter of fact, you could put up a show from here. All you need is 5 like that. You get 5, you have a show.
What do you mean 5?
5 Oculus?
Yeah.
Because you got to get the comedians.
No, I don't think anybody is gonna.
No, but or rent them, or there's companies here that
I'm not gonna
have-
organize shows on VR. It's enough for real life already.
Yeah, but I like the fact that I don't have to go out and
That is nice.
you don't have to go out. You stay at home. But yeah, there's other problems that you run into,
Yeah.
obviously. But yeah, it's a beautiful thing. I've done one also. I did the first French show in the world in the metaverse, and I also did the first European show ever in the world in
This is
Belgium.
just booming then right now.
It's been booming. I think I don't know if it's booming. I've been in there, so I don't really realize it anymore.
Okay.
But yeah, man, I strongly recommend. You're gonna get better game. But
Yeah.
for you got to be up at 5 a.m., bro.
Yeah.
Or to 4 a.m. I don't know. It's 10,
Maybe the European shows will be better. I don't know.
4 a.m.
Maybe European. Maybe UK time. Hey,
Yeah. Well,
if they do UK time, that's
UK time is same time as here.
1 hour difference.
1 hour difference. So,
That's
but
perfect.
in the metaverse, there's something about time. It's always they will put the time 10 p.m.
Okay.
EMT or Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah.
So it will say which.
Yeah,
time
but I
zone
think
it
there
is.
will be different time zones, and then
No, but if I am interested and I see, and I'm really interested by
Yeah,
whatever
yeah.
is offered, I'll see whatever time they say. If it's UK time, I know for me it's that time, and whatever time it is, I'll go because I'm interested. It's something that if it's doctor is talking about doctor's thing, I'm not interested. I'm not gonna go. You're an engineer. Maybe it's gonna be. I've seen engineering stuff, like people in Africa talking about engineering, and I don't know, right? But I just went in just to see, and there's people there because they're interested in that. So yeah, I'm telling you, man, try it. Get back to me. And if you need some porn website, I got you.
All right. All right, let's do the porn.
I got you.
All right, let's end this right now.
It's a wrap. Thank you. Hey, thank you very much, bro, for inviting me, man.
This is
It was
goofy,
a pleasure.
well
It's the
done.
second time I see you in my life, and
Yeah,
you
well,
invite me in your.
It's not gonna be the last time.
Hey.
All right.
Maybe we'll see each other in the metaverse.
Yeah, maybe I'll come to Canada one day.
Hey, come to Canada. I got you, bro.
All right, see you fuckers.
See you. Who gives a fuck, anyways?